like a family. Welcome to the Reiki Healing Hope Community, a place to heal, relax, be yourself, and be surrounded by those who want to see blossom and or bloom. I am Jessica. Sup? I am a Reiki master teacher and intuitive, and today we have a special healing session. Just bringing this message to you. It's going to be okay. You can trust yourself again. So, if you're new to the community, welcome, 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 babies. This is your nightly self-care routine. A place where you can just take care of yourself. Relax. Crack open a good book, fall asleep, or do whatever you need to do during this time to take care of yourself. And if you're new to the community, welcome, welcome, babies. And if you're returning, welcome, welcome back. Mama loves you. Let's go ahead and get started. life where you have to do work too, where you have to get that community, that guidance, and that self-motivation. And it is your responsibility to go after those things. So when your energy gets reconnected to something like, let's say, health, okay, you're suffering from some type of chronic health condition. When we reset your energy and everything is where it needs to be, during the session, you typically will feel better or feel lighter. But you have to have your own self-care journey as well to keep up with the progress. And on top of that, there is an open connection here. The universe opens up a connection here. And then you're connected with a healthcare provider who finally understands what you're dealing with in ways that previous providers perhaps couldn't. And that's a part of the journey too. So we have to look at all of these things as complementary, and you want to have a whole team of people here for your health, and you gotta be the captain of it. You're the captain of the team. So this helps you see what is right in front of your face. And this is just a health example because baby, y'all be wanting me to give y'all these love examples too, and I could, do that too. Foundation is the same, but just different area in your life and what that means. So we're going to take out the health part and the healthcare providers, and we're going to put in partners. So here it is. We can work through some of this trauma that is associated with love and partnership, because when we work on love, all it really is us working on our own self-love, because the way we let others that we have romantic partnerships with, the way that we let them treat us, and also your close friends and family too, the people you're very close with, the way you let them treat you is a reflection of what you believe you deserve. Now, when it's earlier on in life, you can't help that. But when you start to get older, you start to be able, when you become an adult, even if you're conditioned in a certain way, now you think this is what you deserve. And so what we do here is we work through all of that incorrect way of energy flowing so that you can be on the right way of energy, so you can dance your way to love or peace and things. And also know that it always starts from the self. Self-love is the most important. Now, if it has to do with your money, your mindset, your business, career or purpose, things like that, that has everything to do with healing your mind, okay? And healing your belief systems, having you understand and opening up your perspective to know, hey, there is this unlimited path in front of you, and you can do anything, but you can't do everything. And so don't get caught up with having to be all here and there, making other people happy, trying to make yourself happy, feel like you don't know who you are. We just narrow it in here. Narrow it all the way in here, okay? Just narrow it in. You recognize or you identify what is important to you, and you make peace with the fact that that's what you like, because that's most of the problem. Most people know what they like. They just struggle with making peace because they want people outside of them to accept them. They want this sense of certainty, but everyone just wants to belong. They want to feel a part of community. But you can find community in all kinds of places. Just know that, babies. Just know that. And last but certainly not least, on your spiritual, your energetic, your existential path, what are we doing here? Well, it aligns your soul. You work through different things. You work through all of this stuff, whether it is this lifetime or lifetimes before, or honestly, it doesn't really matter what I am saying in the way that I'm communicating my understanding of the universe. You get to decide what your understanding of the universe is. That's why in our opening prayer, I make it a point to say religions, traditions, spiritual paths, because you don't have this and all of my journeying and continuing to journey, because sis loves the journey, I will say this: it's gonna be okay, and you can trust yourself. You don't have to know the answers. You don't have to be whole. You don't even have to be happy to make that next step to get you on the path to where you want to go, to where you feel more whole, okay? The prerequisite is not everything has to feel good to make a decision that you want to be where you need to go. If you're on that path, the solutions you need will appear. But most important is to trust yourself. You trust yourself more than anybody. Anybody outside of you. Trust yourself. The answers are always there. And the cool thing about it is it's going to take you all over, as my mom would say, all over the mulberry bush. You're going to go over here, going to go over there. It don't seem like it makes sense until you get to a certain point and you look back like, oh, all of this was interconnected, perfectly designed for you. There is no linear roadmap. It looked like this. But that helps. Every little thing, every little interaction is healing as well. It's a part of it. It's a part of the purpose. It is a part of why we are here. So I believe, you don't have to believe this. That's your business. This is what I believe. I believe that we are this soul, this physical soul that incarnates into this body. I believe that this soul is infinite. And what's out there, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard enough to even feel like I can understand this part, right? I just feel like so small into the complexity of the universe. I don't think I'll ever be smart enough to know. But we are this soul that incarnates into this physical body, and perhaps we come back in different lifetimes and all of this. Now, everyone has their own interpretation of what this is and why we're here and what this experience is, and that is good, because you get to define why it is important for you to live and to enjoy and to learn and all of that kind of stuff. That's really important. You got to make that decision on your own. And the cool thing about it is, as a species, because y'all know I love to get into us as a species. I go down rabbit holes of nutrition and evolution all the time. As a species, we're so interesting because across all of these different cultures all around the world, we explain the divine in different ways, but there are these overlapping concepts that can be found in different places. And that makes sense, because when these different cultures interact with each other, there's also a merging of understanding too. And even when cultures are really remote, have no interactions, there's still this overlapping understanding, because we as the same species are kind of encountering similar, like, what's out there? What is the meaning of this all? And we're kind of coming to our understanding in a similar way. So I say all that to say, you can't get it wrong. Even if it's different, you can't get it wrong. It's gonna be okay. You can trust yourself, because you cannot get it wrong. You can't. You can't. If you're working towards your wholeness, you can't get it wrong. If you believe that there is something greater for you than this one moment, you can't get it wrong. Again, there will be challenges. It will be tough at times, but you can't get it wrong. Just keep going. Just take some more steps. Sometimes the fear is bigger than the actual problem. Sometimes the fear is bigger than the actual thing. And our minds are so strong that we can create the reality. That's what it's all about with this co-creation stuff. We create the reality and we materialize it, but it starts up here first and then it's physical. So if we're that strong, unconsciously, if we're in a fear state, no matter how we got there, if we're in a confusion state, no matter how we got there, we can still materialize it and attract that. So just know that it doesn't matter where you're at now. message. You got this. You got this. Keep me filled in. I love to see when you're doing great things because I always feel like I benefit because I'm like, oh, that's cool. Now I get to learn more. So, babies, did you enjoy the session today? Okay, let's just kind of seal you with the sign of the infinity and say, if no one has said it,